morning, everyone. This morning I have two pretty amazing stories to tell you. I came outside in the cold, fresh air for this first story, which is about a man who is known as the Iceman. Why is he known as the Iceman? Well, because he did some pretty amazing things in some very cold weather. He has done things like climbed a mountain wearing shorts. He ran over 13 miles in the snow barefoot. And he sat in a container full of ice for almost 2 hours. And I think that's crazy. I'm out here. It's a nice enough day, but I'm still wearing my boots and warm socks, my hat, my mittens. The scientists didn't think that the human body was able to do all of those things that the Iceman did, but he did them. And our second story about amazing things today comes from our Bibles, from the book of Luke, the very first chapter. It starts when an angel appears to Mary, and the angel says, "Do not be afraid, Mary. You have found favor with God. You will conceive and give birth to a son, and you are to call him Jesus. He will be great, and he will be called the Son of the Most High." This is a big, amazing thing that God is asking of Mary. He's asking her to have a baby, which will be hard and change her whole life, but not just any baby. Jesus. That is a lot of responsibility to give birth to God's Son and to raise God's Son. If you think your chores are a lot of responsibility, this is all the responsibility. Raising God's Son for the entire world, all of God's people. So how do you think Mary responded? What did she say when God gave her this great big job to do? First, she asks, "How will this be?" She's a little confused. But then she says, "I am the Lord's servant. May your word to me be fulfilled." And she was ready. I think she was ready for two reasons. One, she was brave. You would have to be very brave to accept such a big job from God. But I also think that she had peace in her heart. On this very last day of Advent, our theme is peace. And I think peace is a little bit of a challenge. I've asked many of you before what you think peace means, and you've said things like when there's no war or no fighting, when things are calm, maybe quiet. My favorite answer I've ever heard is that peace is when everybody gets a chance. And I think those are all really good definitions of the word peace. That's what we look for when there's peace around us. But did you know that you can have that same peace inside of you? We can have that peace in our hearts when our hearts are calm and everything is okay. And we find that peace by trusting God completely, 100%. And so that is where Mary's peace came from. She was able to say, I am your servant, I will do this work, because she trusted God completely. So I want you to put your hand over your heart and feel your heartbeat. Is there peace in your heart? Is your heart calm? And does it trust God completely, 100%? Because your peace and faith inside will lead you to do great, amazing work for God, like Mary, and bring peace around you. I don't think any amount of peace, though, would make me able to do the things that our friend the Iceman has done. Maybe you can. I would be impressed. Will you pray with me? God, thank you for these young people. We pray that you would fill their hearts with peace and complete faith to guide them forward as they celebrate Jesus' birth and Christmas this week and every day as they grow to learn more about you and to know you. Amen.